I want to know, we've talked about some bad periods of your life. I want to know now, what's your all-time biggest accomplishment?
All-time biggest accomplishment.
Yeah. What are you most proud about in your entire life?
I think saying graduating from college is cheesy, and I don't think it's like that big of an accomplishment for me because I feel like I was just on track. Like it was just going to happen.
Yeah.
But I think graduating early was a big one for me. And, you know, my mom and my parents would like tell everyone, you know, like she graduated early. And it just felt good because it wasn't just like I graduated early, which was a big deal. And I thought that was a big accomplishment. But I think that, I think we've talked about this before, but like me and you, our accomplishments are kind of on different levels because like yours would be like signing a pro contract. And like, I don't have like a big thing like that. Mine are more like little accomplishments.
Yeah. That build up.
That build up. And so I think graduating early would be one thing. I think, honestly, just like choosing my field and choosing the direction I wanted to go in was like a huge one for me, and like just pursuing it, because for my whole life I knew I liked design and I liked being creative and I liked art and everything, but I never did it. I never ever, until like basically when I graduated, I never committed to it. So I think just committing to that and just going for it like full force, going to school, like getting a job, like everything, like I think that was a big accomplishment. Because I just like went for it. And people even told me like, oh, like, don't you want to get like a stable job and, you know, do something in econ? I'm like, no, like I'm going to do it. Like I can do it. And so that was a big thing. Just like committing was a big accomplishment. And also, I don't know if quitting counts, but like quitting was a big accomplishment for me because I felt like I got to a place in my life where I knew exactly what I had to do. And I was so scared about it, like terrified, and I did it. And I felt so accomplished. Like after I quit, I feel like most people be like kind of stressed out, but I was like, I wanted to throw a party because I was so proud of myself. You know, I was like, I felt like it was more like a milestone than anything.
If I were to go and say like what I would be most proud of that you've accomplished, I would definitely say you choosing and doing the stuff. Everything is like choosing and doing the stuff that you really, really want to do. And I think all three of what you just listed.
Because that wasn't easy for me at all.
Because like, you know, you really wanted to graduate early, and then so you worked to do it. You at first, you know, and deep down, you always knew you wanted to be an interior designer, but you were going to go into that traditional route of get a safe, stable job that pays well in the city somewhere in some business world or financial sector, which is, you know, can be a passion for everybody. And I think you still do have that as a passion, but it's not your main passion.
Yeah.
And for you to decide and know that and choose willingly that you would actually follow your passion and have the patience of like, I'm going to build something, I think is very cool. And then the last thing even with that is like, okay, now you know that you're in the right field, but you're not, that what your setup is not right. You want to be building your own thing, working for yourself, and then to choose that again. So all three things, it's like really following what your deep down gut is telling you to do. And that's what I think is like your biggest accomplishment if I were you.
Yeah, well, see, it's funny because like one of my biggest accomplishments, I feel like is similar to one of yours, and that's essentially both quitting something, but like you dropped out of college.
Yeah.
But that was like a huge thing for you. You know,
scary,
like that's instantly when you're like, okay, I'm committing to what I want to do. Like I'm committing to pursuing this. And like that's when I had to quit my job. So we both had to like quit one road so that we could go down the other one, you know?
And I don't want to glamorize quitting and trying to do your own thing. I think you have to be practical, you know, because I get so many emails from kids saying, look, I'm a junior in high school. Should I drop out and try to be a pro? And I'm like, okay, well, for some juniors in high school, yeah, it is the right time. If you do have really good, if you have German teams or European teams knocking on your door, and you have, you know, scoring millions of goals in these club seasons for development academy teams, and you have European teams knocking on your door wanting you to bring you in for trials, then yeah, drop out, go for it. But if you're just, you know, and playing in high school and you don't have any connections, you're like, should I drop out and buy a one-way ticket to Europe and try to knock on doors? No. Be practical.
Yeah, no, it has to be all about timing and like being prepared and just like knowing that
the same exact thing with you. It's like, if you had nothing else, you didn't have your Instagram, YouTube, or building your Mimi Estelle brand, website, anything, and you're like, I want to quit and just follow you around the world, I would be like, Mimi, no, screw off. Work.
Go away, baby.
Yeah, because like I didn't want you to just throw away your life to just follow me, but you're not. You're literally following what your passion is. And that's why, like, even going back to the beginning of this podcast, I was like 100% do it, because I know that you're following something and working towards something. So it's be practical with everything, but but work towards it. If you're that high school kid, junior, who doesn't have any connections, you don't have European clubs knocking on your door, work to build up to that and then have backup plans. But then once you do, and you can see that now, is the right time for yourself. Like for me in college, I had 4 successful seasons in college, scoring goals every single season, 15 career goals as a forward. I'd played and succeeded, had top goal scorer for the San Jose Earthquakes U23 team. I played another PDL team, was successful there. I knew that was the right time for me. I had USL teams emailing me to come into preseasons. I had scouts hitting me up. I had 2 agents calling me.
Yeah,
and I was like, it's the right time for me to drop out. Same with Germany. I had a German guy who Marcus, played over in Germany, was from Germany. He wanted to bring me over and bring me 2 teams to give me trials. That was the right time for me. I was practical with everything, and that's why it worked out for me.
Yeah. It's about where the opportunities are. You got to go where they are.
Follow that, but be practical. Have dreams and goals, but be practical about it. Because a dream and a goal without a practical approach and a plan to get there is just a dream. You want to make it a goal.